we're gonna tie up the super secret Improved Zebra Midge. So this is gonna go on an Umpqua XC210BL. This is a size 20 jig, and this is a 2.5 millimeter inverted silver bead. You can use any black thread. I like to use the 70 denier ultra thread. We'll need some extra small ultra wire, and the most crucial component is this clear UV crystal flash. Kind of looks purple when the light hits it, and that actually does make a huge difference. I've tied this in many different variations, and that seems to be the component that makes all the difference. So we'll secure our bead, tie in our thread, tie in our crystal flash, and we're going to go one turn into the bend there. Because this is a short shanked hook, I like to go just a little into the bend to get a little bit more length in the body, and then once we finish it, you'll see it doesn't curve the fly. It's just far enough in there that it gives some length, but doesn't go fully into the bend. We'll counterspin our thread, flatten it out so we get a nice clean taper. And we're going to shoot for 4 to 5 ribs here. Evenly space these guys best you can. Secure this in. That's the best part about this fly, is it doesn't have to be perfect. It's really forgiving. And whip finish. And then we're going to finish this off with some Solarez. We'll clip the crystal flash the length of the body. And so that's why this is so forgiving, is once we coat this thing with some Solarez, it kind of cleans up any imperfections. And we're going to flip it upside down, and this little gap here we're going to fill in with a little swipe of the UV resin. Cook it up, and that little bubble back there kind of makes it look like a gas bubble. I think it gives the fly some life in the water, and that's it. So as you can see, that takes 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes to tie, so you can rip through these really fast, and it will last forever. You can bounce this thing off the rocks all day long, and it'll hold up. And as long as you don't lose it in the weeds, you could fish it all day. And the way this came about was I needed a way to fish smaller flies with more weight. One of the most common bug sizes in the river, nymph sizes in the river, at any given time is 4 to 6 millimeters. So this falls right in that range. It's still a small nymph, but it really has some weight to it with this 2.5 bead and the 2X heavy hook. So when we're fishing in competitions, most of the time we're fishing with microliters, and with a microliter, this fly can be used as a point fly. It'll get all the way down. It sinks so fast, has just enough weight. You can get this thing down deep with a microliter and some 7X tippet. So it's super versatile. I can, in technical waters, I can use this as my point fly. I can put something even smaller on the tag if I need to, and it's just highly effective. It works all the time. I've fished it from North Carolina to Pennsylvania, from Washington, Oregon, California, all through the Rockies. It works everywhere. So you could tie it in any different color combinations, obviously, I've found that this is the combination that works for me all the time. So there's no need for me to have any other color combinations. This is probably top 3 flies for me. I have this on, I mean, 70% of the time, 75% of the time. And I'll often start with this. It's a good searching pattern. Another cool thing about this is, you know, if you're not getting as much action on it as you want, what I'll do before I change flies is I'll actually trim this tag down halfway and fish it with that little nub. And sometimes that will literally make all the difference in the world. You'd be surprised. And there is one caveat. I will do this same fly with a pink bead. And, oop, that's out of focus. There we go. That pink bead is UV reactive. And so when this thing turns off, if I've caught a few fish in a run and they're kind of hip to it, if I switch to this pink bead, they will turn back on. So very versatile fly. I highly recommend you putting them in your box. So let me know how it goes for you, and we'll see you on the next one.